Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, very auspicious day today. Wanted to seek the blessings of Radha Madhava, Radha Shyamsundar, Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal, Gaunita Shri Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and the some devotees, and also of Lord Narasimhadeva. It's his appearance day, birthday today, Narasimha Chaturdasi. Very powerful and important day. Good, glad you're here. So we can start by reading this verse from the Srimad Bhagavad Puran, Canto 7, Chapter 9, text number 6.
Sattatara Sadhu Kalabhya Subha Sapadi Abhiyakta Paramata Darshana Adpada Padma Hidini Ritodado Heshad Tanuklina Hidyashalochana. Translation: at the touch of Lord Narasimha's hand on Prahlad Maharaj's head, Prahlad was completely freed of all material contaminations and desires, as if he had been thoroughly cleansed. Therefore, he at once became transcendently situated. All the symptoms of ecstasy became manifest in his body. His heart filled with love, his eyes with tears, and thus he was able to completely capture the lotus feet of the Lord within the core of his heart.
This is one of the reasons why Prahlad is so popular with the saints. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he used to sit down with Gadadhar Pandit and recite the glories of Prahlad Maharaj, as did the previous Acharya. Prabhupada used to constantly talk about Prahlad Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj, one of his favorite devotees was Prahlad. So when Hiranyakashipu, let's talk about the pastime of the Singdev. When Hiranyakashipu heard of the death of his twin brother Hiranyaksha, he became enraged. Staring up into the sky with blazing eyes, he clenched his fists. Fellow demons, he cried out, I will defeat the demigods and conquer the entire universe. I will destroy Vishnu, slicing his head from his body. Wonderful arrogance. Afraid, though, of meeting the same fate as his brother, Hiranyakashipu decided to become immortal. He went to a quiet and lonely valley where he performed austerities. He stood on tiptoe, raising his arms above his head and fixing his gaze on the top of the sky. He did not eat, drink, or sleep. He remained fixed in that position for a very long time. And we are talking about thousands of years. So long that the ants built a nest around him and devoured his flesh. Blazing fire issued from his hair, drying up the seas, scorching the entire universe. So this is the impact of austerities in the mode of ignorance. It causes difficulty for himself and for everybody else. So then, as we can see here, Lord Brahma comes from the heavens because the demigods petitioned him. This foolish austerity is really giving us a hard time. So he came on his swan before the demon. O king of the Asuras, Brahma said, I am astonished at your determination. Please tell me, what is it that you want so badly? He sprinkled holy water on the skeleton, which immediately changed it into a body of a muscular young man. So if you see here, his skeleton, as soon as water was splashed on it by Lord Brahma from his Kamandalu, Hiranyakashipu regained his original body, even more stronger. Bowing down respectfully to Lord Brahma, Hiranyakashipu requested, my desire is to become immortal. I wish to live forever. Oh, Brahma said, I can't help you. Even though I live for trillions of years, I have to also die one day. Tell me what else I can do for you. Okay, Hiranyakashipu, he was disappointed. All these years of hardship, he's not getting his life's ambition. But he thought, okay, I'll ask for other things. Let me not be killed by any creature created by you. demigod, human, animal. Yes, Tathastu, I can give you that boon. Let me die not inside or outside any building. Okay, no problem. Let me not die during the day or night. Let me not be killed in the sky or on land or in sea, on the water. Let me not be killed by any weapon. Yes, those wishes I can grant you, Lord Brahma said. He asked for other things as well. Let me not be killed any month of the year. And there was a few other things he asked, didn't he? Anyway, Tathastu, Brahma gave those wounds to him and he left. He created a grief when he is left. Hiranyakashipu laughed, believing himself to be immortal. Traveling throughout the universe, he defeated the rulers of each planet until he conquered Indra, king of heaven. Living in Indra's palace, Hiranyakashipu enjoyed a life of great luxury. He was very proud of his wealth, his huge army, and his beautiful wife. He took even pride in his young son called Prahlad, hoping he would grow up to become a powerful demon. So at this time, the devatas all disappeared. In fact, while he was doing his tapasya, they kidnapped his wife, intending to kill her. But Narad said, no, there is a child in her womb who's going to become a great devotee. Leave her alone. So he took her to his ashram and he preached to her. And while she was listening, also Prahlad was listening to Narad Muni. Though constantly drunk with wine, Hiranyakashipu never forgot his vow to kill Vishnu. When Prahlad was 5 years old, his father began to notice there was something strange about the boy. He was neither proud nor greedy. Indeed, he was quite calm and kind-hearted. Hiranyakashipu was concerned. Taking his son onto his lap, he said, you are very intelligent, but tell me, what is the most important thing you have learned at school? The small boy replied, studying about politics and the art of war is a waste of time. And that's what they teach at his school, of course. Those who are really intelligent have no enemies because they understand they are servants of Vishnu who lives in everybody's heart. That hurt Hiranyakashipu. You can see here, he was not happy with his boy. You fool, Hiranyakashipu bellowed, thrusting his son to the floor. Guards, this boy serves my enemy. Take him and kill him. Actually, he tried to get him reformed into the demoniac way. So he did ask the teachers to teach him about the way of the materialistic world. They tried, they failed. So then eventually Hiranyakashipu decided, kill him. The king's servants were frightful, with long sharp teeth and twisted faces. Prahlad, however, remained calm as they surrounded him. In fact, he was simply meditating on Lord Vishnu. Even though he was being attacked, actually he was so innocent that he was thinking, my father is just playing with me. They're not harming me, they're just playing with me. But his focus was always Vishnu. Though they attacked him violently or viciously with spears, swords and tridents, they failed to pierce his tender skin. The protection of the Lord was afforded to his pure devotee. Hiranyakashipu ordered him to be hurled from top of a cliff, but protected by the Lord. Prahlad floated like a feather to the ground. In fact, Lord Vishnu was there to catch him at the bottom. They threw him before a charging elephant, which came to a sudden halt just short of the boy. They cast him into a pit of seething snakes that refused to bite him. They tried everything to kill Prahlad, poisoning him, starving him, freezing him, burning him, frying him in a cauldron of oil. None of these had even the slightest effect on the boy, who remained smiling as he prayed to the Lord. The servants defeated Prahlad dragged Prahlad again before his ferocious father. How dare you defy me? Hiranyakashipu demanded. I control the entire universe. But tell me, where do you get this power of yours that you cannot be killed? Prahlad answers, dear father, the source of my strength is also the source of yours, and that's Vishnu. What? You dare say there is somebody greater than me? You must wish to die by my hands. You speak of a God, but tell me, Prahlad, where is this God of yours? Father, he's everywhere. He's omniscient. Is he here? Is he in this pillar? The demon taunted. Let me see him protect you now. Drawing his sword, Hiranyakashipu struck its hilt against the pillar. As it crumbled into a cloud of dust, a deafening roar reverberated throughout the palace. The earth trembled. Hiranyakashipu watched with wide eyes as an enormous creature emerged from the remains of the pillar. Though walking on two legs, he had the head of a lion. His eyes blazed like fire. His golden mane shook like a million snakes, and his long tongue flicked about like a dueling sword. There you go. Yeah, Narasimhadeva Bhagwan ki jai. He came out of the pillar. Hiranyakashipu had challenged his son. Is your God in this pillar? And he was. He is. And this is a really interesting deity of Lord Narasimhadeva coming out of a pillar. And this was what Hiranyakashipu had to look at. And this is Ahobilam, where we're hoping to visit in August this year, Lord's mercy, to see these wonderful temples that have been established in Andhra Pradesh. And this is the Ugrastan Stamba, Ugrastamba, the remains of the pillar from which the Lord appears. I'm not sure if we'll make it there, but anyway, it's true. Let's see. So then, initially, Hiranyakashipu was awestruck. Wow, what is this? Then he came to his crazy senses and he started to fight with the Shingdev. Who is this strange creature? Hiranyakashipu thought, is this Lord Vishnu, my arch enemy? Never before had he seen such awesome anger. But remembering that he, the king of the demons, was immortal, he was unafraid. Flashing his razor-sharp sword, Hiranyakashipu charged the creature, and so they fought, sometimes on the ground, sometimes in the sky. Lord Narasimha appeared with a demon as an eagle plays with a mouse. Sometimes he caught him, sometimes he let him escape. Finally, in the doorway of his palace, the Lord seized Hiranyakashipu. He placed him on his lap, with his lion claws ripped open the demon's belly. Narasimhadeva Bhagwan ki jai. The demon was killed in neither the day nor night, but at dusk, as the sun touched the horizon. He was killed in the air, not on the land. He was not killed in the air, nor on land, nor on the sea. He was on the lap of Vishnu. He was not killed inside or outside the building, but in the doorway of the palace. He was not killed by any weapon, but by the nails of the Lord himself. Nor did he die of any creature, be it demigod, human, or animal, but the Lord in the form of half man, half lion. In this way, Lord Vishnu protected his dear devotee Prahlad, at the same time ensured that Brahma's promises were not broken. Hiranyakashipu had failed to outwit the Lord. So we might think we are smart, but nobody's as smart as the Lord. Pacified by the selfless prayers of gentle Prahlad. So what happened? The Lord sat on the throne of Hiranyakashipu, but he was fuming. He was angry. The devatas had never seen him so angry. They stood a long way away, maybe 1 or 2 kilometers away from the Lord. They were scared. Lord Shiva was there, Lord Brahma was there, but they could not approach Lord Narasimhadev. They requested Lakshmi Devi, he's your husband. Pacify him. Lakshmi Devi said, no, I don't recognize him. I've never seen him so angry. I'm not going anywhere near him. They goaded Prahlad. Prahlad, he's come because of you. You go and pacify him. Prahlad was fearless, absolutely fearless. He approached Narasimhadev. Narasimhadev, when he saw Prahlad, he completely calmed down. Why was he so angry even after killing Hiranyakashipu? He was angry at the devatas. Where were you when my devotee was being harassed? You were all running scared for your own lives. But my devotee, he was in the midst of immense danger. But you did not even try to protect him. You're so selfish, looking after yourselves. But when Prahlad came before him, the Lord forgot his anger. He looked upon Prahlad. My dear devotee, I've come just to save you from your father. My boy, my Lord, sorry, hang on. Sorry, just what did he say? My dear Prahlad, best of the Asuras, all good fortune to you. You can ask me anything you want. There's nothing I cannot give you. The boy replies, please do not tempt me. I'm not a businessman. I haven't served you to meet my own ends. I am simply happy to remain your servant life after life. This is devotee. This is devotee. This is what it means to be a devotee. I don't want anything from you, my Lord. I just want to serve you. Narasimhadev, however, insisted, I have come all this way just to give you something. Okay. Then I asked only one benediction. Please excuse my father from all his sinful activities. What a devotee. He didn't even ask for anything for himself. He asked for something for the father who wanted to kill him. This is real devotee. This is why all the acharyas, they love Prahlad so much. It's totally selfless. My dear Prahlad, the Lord replied, because of your unflinching devotion, your father, 21 generations of your family have already been liberated from the endless cycle of birth and death. To this end, however, whenever there is danger from enemies, the devotees of Vishnu remember how Narasimhadev rescued Prahlad and they pray for his protection. In fact, the Lord was so touched by Prahlad, he had tears in his eyes. The demigods would say, Prahlad's making the Lord cry. This is how the devotee conquers the Lord, by his selflessness, completely selfless. Lord Narasimhadev said to Prahlad, in fact, this is when he started to cry, Narasimhadev. Ask another boon. Okay, he said, take everybody back. Let me stay and suffer eternally, but take everybody else back. There's many of them to give you pleasure. There's only one of me. This is when the Lord started crying. No, I can't do that. Ask something else. Okay. Prahlad said, whoever hears or reads this pastime should not have to take another birth. Yes, Lord Narasimhadeva said, I will agree to that. He has 16 hands. If he gives us 16 hands, how much can we accept with our 2 little hands? So this is amazing picture of Lord Narasimhadeva. And this is the 9 forms of Narasimhadeva. So I wanted to just very quickly go through them. This is the Narasimha Kshetra, the sacred land of 9 temples of Lord Narasimha in Ahobilam in Andhra Pradesh. So let's have a look at them. There's Garud. Here he is. You can't actually, no, I'll show you a little bit later. There's Garud, and there's 3 Narasimhas. Shri Pavan Narasimha, Shri Jwala Narasimha, Shri Malola Narasimha. And there's Hanuman. So there's Garud there. You can just about make him out. There's Hanuman here. And then there's the 3 Narasimhas, which were mentioned. These temples are not in one place. This is a collage. These temples are in different locations in Ahobilam, within a 2 or 3 kilometer radius. Then there's Sri Ugrastamba. Oh, hang on, is that the stamba? That must be the stamba. That stamba means this, stamba, or this. That's what it means. So that's what it is. So Ugrastamba, where he descended. Ugrastamba. And then we have 3 Narasimhadevas. Karanja Narasimha, Ahobila Narasimha, Varaha Narasimha. So if you look, here's Varaha Narasimha. He looks like Varaha with Mother Earth. He's picking up. So that's Karanja, Ahobila, and Varaha. And then on the next platform, we have Bhargav Narasimha, Chatravad Narasimha, and Yogananda Narasimha. This Bhargav, Chatravad, and Yoganita. There you go. He's doing yoga here. You see, he's seated in lotus position. Mind you, seated in lotus position many times. Yes, and Pravin.
Oh, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, all the devotees. As you are saying Nasima, so are these all avatars or they've
No,
got
this is
different
one.
names?
Yes, one avatar, different postures.
And different names.
Different names, yes. Different names.
Different personalities of Nrsimha.
Yeah, but different names of the same God.
And
same
have they, yeah, and have they got different temple or one temple?
Different temples.
Different temples.
All
These 9
names.
temples are all in Ahobilam in Andhra Pradesh.
All right.
And when we go there, I will take some pictures and we can show you when we come back.
Yes. That's good. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you for asking. Thank you for
Hare Krishna. Because you said all the names, and then he's saying Nasima.
Narasimha. That's it. That's it.
Nasima, yeah.
That's it. Just like we call Krishna Ranchor or Keshav or Govind, Gopal.
Yeah, but he's still Krishna.
Krishna. And his is still Narasimha.
Nasima. Okay, thank you.
Then we got here the next line, which is all these acharyas. So who are these acharyas? Tirumangal Alvar, Ramanujacharya, Chenchu Lakshmi Narasimha. So this is Lakshmi Narasimha. Yeah, Lakshmi Narasimha. Wow. Vedanta Desika. This him here. And then finally, we have Adivan Shata Gopal. So these are different acharyas. So this is very interesting. These are the Nava Narasimha. And these prayers will end with very powerful prayers by Bhaktivinoda Thakur to Lord Narasimhadeva. Here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written 5 beautiful prayers in the Sri Navadvip Bhava Taranga for receiving the mercy of Lord Narasimha. These prayers are certainly assurance to all sincere devotees that the worship of Lord Narasimha is purely in the line of aspiring love and devotion to Shri Radha Krishna. The prayers are as follows. You want to do so?
Hetushtaridya kamadi rupi chaya kuti nati pratishthan stasa satya sadaraya hidya sudanara krishnera vasana narshima charane jarane muraye to kamana.
Within my sinful heart, the 6th, oh no, you.
Within my sinful heart, the 6 enemies headed by lust perpetually reside, as well as duplicity, the desire for fame, plus sheer cunning. At the lotus feet of Lord Narasimha, I hope that he will mercifully purify my heart and give me the desire to serve Lord Krishna.
So we are praying to Narasimhadev to serve Krishna. This is an interesting point.
Nandya Narasimha Pade Mugibo Kakana Nirapade Navadvipe Jugala Bhajana Paya 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 Yanra Darshane Se Hari Rashana Hoibo Kabe Mor Dayakari. Weeping, I will beg at the lotus feet of Lord Narasimha for the benediction of worshipping Radha and Krishna in Navadvip, perfectly safe and free from all difficulties. When will this Lord Hari, whose terrible form strikes fear into fear itself, ever become pleased and show me his mercy?
Mm-hmm.
Pipeshan Murtidusha Jiva Prati Pralada Di Krishna Bhakta Jana Padray Ati Kabeva Prashantya Hoyasa Kripa Vachana Nirbhaya Karibe Emuda Kinchane. Even though the Narasimha is terrifying towards the sinful souls, he offers great auspiciousness unto the devotees of Lord Krishna, headed by Prahlad Maharaj. When will he be pleased to speak words of compassion unto me, a worthless fool, and thereby make me fearless? So Chane Pasho he was, Vatsashri Gorangadame, Jugala Bhajana, Hoyarati Hoyaname, Mama Bhakta Kripa, Valavigna Jabetura, Sudachite Pajo, Radha Krishna Rasapura. He will say, dear child, sit down freely and live happily here in Sri Gauranga Dham. May you nicely worship the divine couple. May you develop loving attachment for their holy names. By the mercy of my devotees, all obstacles are cast far away. With a purified heart, just perform the worship of Radha and Krishna. For such worship overflows with sweet nectar.
This is really amazing, because we are basically praying to Lord Narasimhadev to help us worship Radha Krishna. To the final prayer.
Ibolika be muramastaka upara, Suya Shri Charana Pashedari Beeshwara, Amani Jugala Preme, Satika Vikare, Tarai Lutibo, Amishi Narshimadware. Saying this with that Lord delightedly place his own divine lotus feet upon my head. I will experience sublime love for the divine couple Radha Krishna, undergo the ecstatic transformations called Sattvika. Falling on the ground, I will roll about at the door of Sri Narasimha's temple.
So, glorious praise to Lord Narasimhadev to help us focus on Radha and Krishna. So, Lord Narasimhadev ki jai, Nrsimha Avatar ki jai. So we need to stop there. If anybody has any questions or any comments. Wonderful day, very auspicious day. And we're having Abhishek later on of Lord Narasimhadeva before his appearance.
Prabhuji,
Yes, anyway.
the Narasimha Bhagwan in Navadvip, is there something special about it?
Yes, very special. Because the devotees made a great endeavor to get, because they were having a lot of trouble in Mayapur. Because there were a lot of dacoits, and so Prabhupada said to them, not Prabhupada, sorry, this was after Prabhupada, they decided to get Narasimhadev to protect. And they went to one South Indian Brahmin who is world expert at carving the Ugra, this scary Nrsimha, when he comes out of the pillar, Ugra. Nobody makes Ugra Nrsimha, but he did. But even he said, no, I'm not going to do it, because what you want is really just too much. Because they wanted like a, 7-8 foot big. As we know, it's huge, from one stone, carved. He said, no, I can't do it. I lose everything if I do it. And I'm not going to do it. But anyway, eventually the devotees went back to him, and somehow he had a change of heart. He did it. And then it was, took quite a long time for him to do it, but he did it amazingly. And then they eventually transported him to Mayapur. And it was all a miracle. He's so heavy. How the devotees managed to put him on the altar was another miracle. There's so many miracles that happen in that one pastime.
Yeah. Is there one which is in the temple?
That's the one that's in the temple, in the ISKCON temple.
In ISKCON, that's what we saw. That's what we see, isn't it?
That's what we've seen. That's what we've seen.
Yeah. And we also saw one which Narasimha, black colored, which self-appeared, isn't it?
Oh, that's right.
Narasimhapali.
Narasimhapali, yes, that's
Narasimhapali.
right.
Okay, yeah.
That's correct. Very good. We got good memory. Well done, Nanivan.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes, we saw that. Okay, so the special Narasimha at Mayapur is special, very special then.
Yeah, yeah. And he reciprocates with the devotees a lot, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Very good.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Bhavan. Yes, yes.
Mataji just now said he appeared in the black. What does that mean?
He was black, blackish color.
The whole
Black
of
stone,
the body.
black stone, whole of the black stone.
Yeah. And Narasimhadeva is basically black, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, and he when he appeared to protect the Prahlad, he was all of himself was black.
Well, he was like a lion. So his mane would have been golden. But otherwise, yeah, lions' faces are blackish face.
No, it's fine. Thank you. I mean, I was just a bit puzzled about it. But thank you. Thank you very much.
Very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we also pray to Lord Narasimhadeva to protect us so that we can continue with our service to Radha and Krishna, and to protect, especially protect all the children in the world. Children are, the most important thing to our, future generations. If we don't protect them, then, we are really doing a huge disservice to Lord Narasimhadev, because Lord Narasimhadev came to just protect one boy, 5-year-old boy. But if we can't protect the children under our care, then how will Narasimhadev treat us when it's our time to be judged? So it's very important that children are looked after. We have to do our very best, make sure the children are looked after. Otherwise, we will get the wrath of Narasimhadev. He was so angry at the devatas. Where were you, you selfish mob? Where were you when my boy, my devotee was being harassed? You were hiding yourself. You're scared for yourself. You didn't even try to protect him. You were worried about your own skin and your own neck. But then Prahlad Maharaj pacified the Lord. So if we want to please the Lord, we look after the children. Look after the children. If you don't look after the children, we're going to get in trouble. Okay, I wanted to stop there. Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki jai, Nrsimha Chaturdasi ki jai.